Your own types can be passed into or out of functions, just like built-in types. In fact, you can use your own types any place you use built-in types. This struct defines a rectangular area. So we have struct rectangle, let width get an integer, let height get another integer. If you wanted to find out if one rectangle is larger than another, you could define a function like this. Func is rectangle, and then this just makes the argument label not show up. So rectangle gets the type rectangle. So is rectangle, and then these are the parameters, and rectangle here is the type, so it's calling this type. Bigger than, and this is an argument label, so that's just words to make it read more like a sentence. Rectangle 2 is our second parameter, which is another rectangle type, which returns a bool. So we have let area 1 get rectangle.height times rectangle.width. Let area 2 get rectangle 2 height times rectangle 2 width. So this is just figuring out the area of the first rectangle and the area of the second rectangle. And then return, is area 1 larger than area 2? So is this first rectangle larger than the second one using these calculated areas, which is going to return a bool, so it's either true or false. So it's answering, is the first rectangle bigger than the second rectangle? Then you could use the function to compare the two rectangles. So let rectangle get rectangle type width 10, height 10. Let another rectangle get rectangle width 10, height 10. So these are both of the rectangle type, so we can use them in our function. Is rectangle, and then the first parameter is rectangle, so it's this one, bigger than another rectangle, so this one. And that is false. We could also reverse that, is rectangle bigger than and this one should come back with true. There we go. All right, so true. So this is just comparing first rectangle to second rectangle. This works, but there are a couple of issues. The two arguments to the function are a lot of code to read in one line, which makes it harder to understand. The function is available everywhere in the program, but you only need it when dealing with rectangles. And if you don't know that there is an isRectangle function, it is difficult to find using autocompletion. Next, see how to make this kind of functionality part of the rectangle type.